Hey guys, I'm Jordan Lake, and we're at the TT fabrication shop for Janus Motorcycles here in Goshen, Indiana. The team down here has been really great and gracious to let us use this facility, get hands-on. We work together on what we're currently looking at is where we're at with the Sturgis flat track bike. After a lot of thinking and preparation, I decided to treat Janus as a heritage brand. Since they're an American company, American motorcycle manufacturer, we want to look at this brand as if it's been around for a long time. So let's look at all their models, just like you would have in the 30s, 40s, early 50s, with like your Harleys and your Indians, maybe your BSA and Triumph bikes, where you took 3 or 4 models, chopped them up, built a cool bike, built a chopper, bar hopper, or a race bike. This frame is used for 2 models, or the jig is essentially, and that is for the Gryffin 450 and the Halcyon 450. And what we've done is we've used the front portion of the bike and the upper rails and the bottom tubes all go into the jig. So we started with that. We decided to change the geometry of the rear end of the bike to be a single piece frame with a swing arm. Everything's connected. It's not finished yet, but our goal is to put a loop system in, run a crossbar here for support, reevaluate where our shocks are going to mount, and get all that finished up. We'll probably have that done Monday. So we should have essentially a frame that we can start checking our specs, our numbers, as far as our rake goes and how much trail. We will be running a 13.5 rear shock, and we built the majority of the frame around rider position and a flat track frame. The next stage is going to be finishing out the frame, make sure the frame's all fully welded out, and then once that's done, we can build our front end, which is going to be based off the Halcyon front end. We are going to add 3/4 of an inch to it because we need it a little bit longer for the geometry that we're going to run. And then we'll take our measurements and make sure that our width of our bike's correct, if we need to make any additional modifications to the swing arm. And once that's done, then we can start looking at body positioning, where our foot controls are going to go, and any other cool race parts that we need to do to the frame before we can even attempt at putting a motor in this thing and then building it out from there. But it was a really cool process to kind of work with the team, do some old school bike building. So if you're familiar with Janus Motorcycles and you've seen some of their production and their models that they carry, they really straddle that line between a manufacturer and a custom motorcycle shop. They do manufacture the same bikes. You can order them just like any other manufacturer does in the motorcycle industry. And it was really interesting trying to work around their jigs, their frame geometries, and build a new race bike. Janus's jig is designed so they can get frames put together quickly, make sure they're straight, flush, and ready to go down the road once they get to final production assembly and end up in your hands. But it's really cool to work with the tooling and the jig itself because it aligns everything that we need. Like, we know what our neck stems are. We know where our tubes and our pipes are. So if we stick a level on our frame, and this is a real main part of that, everything is level all the way down the tubes. The frame is great. So it's going to work out for us. I think we all have a clear and safe mind knowing that when we get to final production and assembly, this thing's going to do what we need it to do, which is make it around a racetrack. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and we're going to continue to show you guys the build process as we build a bike for Sturgis TT race for the Buffalo Chip Rally. If you'd like to be a sponsor, have your name on the bike, on the gear, on the helmet, factory team race, Janus Racing Team at Sturgis. The link will be at the bottom here, all information provided. Feel free to call Janus, reach out. If you're interested in a Janus motorcycle, let them know. Those guys are ready to take your calls, emails, Facebook, and all social media pages. If you want to be a part of the Janus factory race team, link is at the bottom, and we'll see you at the races.